So it looks like Jordan Brand is really about to pull this one off, and not just once, but actually 2 times in the same year. And let's just say I didn't have this one on my bingo card for 2024. So let me explain. As a kid growing up in the 90s, the very first year I started watching NBA basketball would be 96. It was the same year the Chicago Bulls went 72-10 and then went on to win 3 championships. So of course, I had to go back, do my research, check out all the magazines, books, all the MJ videotapes. And for a kid who grew up in the 90s, we pretty much looked at Michael Jordan as like a superhero. Everybody wanted his jerseys, his sneakers, but it wasn't actually until 97 when Jordan Brand was founded. You see, before then, all Jordan releases were actually under Nike, but then in 97, they officially created Jordan Brand. They had a little roster of NBA athletes. I remember Eddie Jones, Mitch Richmond, plus some more, and then they dropped the very first Team Jordans in 97 as well. And as a kid, I remember I loved them joints right there. Plus, I remember busting a whole bunch of other people's ass on the court in them. And I feel like after that very first pair of Team Jordans, though, they did kind of lose me as far as the Team Jordans, and then Team Jordans always just had like kind of this negative stigma attached to them when compared to like the mainline Jordan releases or whatever. But as far as in 2024, it looks like Jordan Brand brought Team Jordans back in a big way with the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 4 RM. And you guys can call those like a hybrid or remaster or whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, those are some Team Jordan ass Team Jordans right there. But it seems like with the Nigel Sylvester cosign, it brought the hype to this model, and it feels like it was a success because Jordan Brand continued to drop more Jordan 4 RMs, and we even have more Jordan 4 RM releases planned for 2025. But it doesn't stop right there, because we also have another Team Jordan that they're about to introduce with another high-profile collaboration in the Jordan Flight Court, which they're teaming up with streetwear brand Who Decides War, which, if you guys are unfamiliar with them, they're one of these emerging, well-established, I should say, street brands that kind of got established in the New York City fashion scene. They're kind of known for like those stained glass piece designs or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Their jeans are really hot. So as far as this collaboration right here, they did do a small little soft launch, giving out free pairs in New York City, as you guys can see right here from the clips. And just based off these shoes right here, I would say I like the direction that Jordan Brand took this in. It's kind of more of like a skate shoe type of vibe, but with that Who Decides War collaboration touch on these, I would have to say this is a really nice pair. Now, these are actually a woman's exclusive pair, retailing at a modest $115. So I would say I definitely like that. It looks like Jordan Brand will actually be rolling out this model with that collaboration. And then they actually have more pairs of these actually planned to drop coming up here in 2025. So my question to you guys, are Team Jordans hot again?
Fire.
Now, this one right here is super, super interesting, because I feel like this is the first time that I ever heard people be like, I would actually cop these Team Jordans right here, or whatever nickname you got for them.
Murder Bravados, bro. Those is dope. And he did like a whole little campaign in East Village the other day with the Jordan truck and all that stuff. Those is tough, man. I'm not gonna lie. They look like the bike ears, really. But I like those. I ain't gonna lie.
What is that upper? Is it like nubuck or something, or what is that?
It's like suede.
It looks like a suede with like some distressing or something. I can't tell, but the distress thing, that technique is definitely a signature for their brand, though. So I got a question though for Rafi though, because he's the king of. He knows the hype market. He's on here streaming every day. He knows what the people are looking for. I'm just curious. Is there any chance that this shoe could like break through into like that hype market? Are people even checking for this?
This?
Oh shit!
The shoe you're showing? This?
Never
nah.
mind.
Nah.
My bad.
Nah. Right. I thought you were asking for a different shoe, bro. I was like, no, not this one. I ain't never seen this shoe before.
Whoa. So it's a little collab. The brand that they're collabing with, they're making a little noise in the streetwear scene. They're pretty established, but I feel like it brought some attention, but it doesn't seem like it's really connecting with the mass audience. So
it's connecting out here though. I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna sell out here for sure.
See, well, and that's part of why I like our group though, because everybody's from somewhere completely different. So Supreme, you're saying in New York there's some buzz about these.
Absolutely, yeah, because all they do is wear his jeans out here. Like a lot of people wear his jeans out here. So
really?
yeah. Those are like the green bike airs out here. Like for out here, those are like the green bike airs. They'll sell out for sure. I don't know about the rest of the map, but out here they'll definitely sell out.
Is he a New York designer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is this the RMs?
So these are the flight cords.
Okay.
Who decides war?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a completely different silhouette.
Yep.
Okay. I'm like, I thought I had to look at the picture a little bit more. I thought that was the RMs.
They look just like them.
They kind of look like a too low.
See, Rafi, that is exactly what I thought. They look a lot like a Jordan 2 low.
And you said this is a collab too?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's one of the cool points to me is that it's a collab and it's on a Team Jordan or Legacy or Mexican Mike,
like
whatever you want to call it.
That's the only thing that Jordan Brand could do and Nike is that like they throw in a collab with, for instance, like the Jordan 4 RM, you know, and obviously Nigel Sylvester was a huge part of that, you know, silhouette. And then for Nike to push out a lot of the GRs of it, you know, wasn't very successful, you know, especially coming out with the Black Cat RMs, which they were, I honestly think Nike thought that was going to be like a really successful drop and it just wasn't. So putting a collab into this Jordan Flight, I'm not surprised because we'll probably see more GR colorways for this shoe. Hoping that it's gonna do something. So.
Yeah, I think this shoe's already been on the market as well. It would have probably been a better rollout for them to start with the collab and then try to build up some that hype, kind of like what you see other brands doing, like New Balance, with the collabs and everything. But I think this is an interesting one because, like Supreme said, out there in NY, the brand is hot. It's a GR. I mean, it's a Team Jordan, so it's just really interesting. I feel like there's a lot of storylines surrounding it.
It's the collab. I would never buy them Team Jordans, but shout out to my essays in the barrio though.
So yeah, two really nice Team Jordan collaborations that we see dropping this year in the Jordan 4 RM as well as the Jordan Flight Court. But as far as the Flight Court, I would say this is more in like a skate shoe realm as far as the design language and everything like that. And I would say for the record, while I know everybody loves them Nigel Jordan 4 RMs, I would say I actually prefer these Who Decide Wars over there. That's just my opinion. I know I probably get a lot of hate for them, but it just is what it is. So as far as the release details, these are going to be dropping on the 5th, which was confirmed by Tila Amor, I believe is her name, her Instagram account, who is one of the co-founders of the brand. So apparently they are going to be dropping on the 5th, but I don't actually see these loaded up on the sneakers app nor on Nike.com. So no telling as how these will officially drop. I have seen a few raffles on SNS as well as the N. So it appears that this release may be a little bit limited. So we'll just have to see how everything rolls out as far as the drop date of the 5th. But Jordan Brand making Team Jordans great again. I love it. And I feel like they're almost kind of taking a page out of New Balance's playbook. Anytime New Balance is getting ready to debut a new model or bring out an old silhouette out the vault, they usually like to introduce it with a hype collaboration. So I feel like that's a great, effective strategy. I'm glad Jordan Brand is finally seeing the light. And as far as these Jordan Flight Courts, these Who Decide War joints right here, I got to give them the 2 thumbs up. I feel like this is a really solid release. So I like the direction Jordan Brand is taking it. As far as like the streetwear as well as the hype world, I feel like they've kind of been disconnecting, getting farther and farther apart. Whereas years back, you would have seen a lot of people in that kind of streetwear scene rocking like Jordan 1s, Jordan 4s, Yeezys, hype sneakers like that. But it seems like since there's kind of a disconnect, as it seems like people in that streetwear scene are more gravitating towards some of these more like up and coming smaller brands. Of course, they're always going to love their high-end designer, Rick, Balenciaga type of stuff like that. But people are also getting a lot more experimental, trying out different brands. So do I feel like this Jordan Flight Court Who Decides War is going to be the release to kind of bring those two worlds together? I would say probably not, but I feel like it's a good start and I would like to see Jordan Brand continue to drop more stuff like this. So drop your feedback down below. Let me know what you guys think about these, and if you could only pick one, the Who Decides War or them Nigel 4s, which one would you be rocking with? So I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all smash the like button down below and of course drop all your feedback. I'm out. Love.